Hey Gloomies! So I'm here at the stables today. I just had a horse nutritionist, Rissa, come through to speak to about Costa. So she just came here and simplifies the whole process for the stable manager. Now he was on 8 different types of food because trying to pick up condition, as you can see, not in that great condition. I mean, you can see his ribs and you can also see like there's a dip in his flank, which never used to be there, and he's quite a good doer. I might need to contact a dentist to come through and check his teeth out again. We're changing his feed, we're simplifying it. We're just going to have him on golden years as well as lucerne pellets, and that's pretty much it. And he could have oil, and we're going to see how that goes. One other thing is, you see that big pile of aerogrostis that he has on the floor? Yeah, that's going to be completely replaced. He can't eat aerogrostis anymore, and we're going to have to feed him on just teff and lucerne because he can't eat the aerogrostis because of his teeth. You guys are all desperate to get in here, hey? Hey, Lexi? If you're desperate. Oh, Woody. Oh, lemon. I'm getting yourself.
You say how old is he?
He's 21 now.
Yeah, so he's an older. And he's a thoroughbred, eh?
Yeah.
And what do you do with him? Do you do anything, or is he just retired?
So he's now retired. Our saddle got stolen, and also he's got like severe kissing spine.
Do that a lot. Drop his carrot.
So that's another issue.
So
he struggles.
Problems.
Yeah.
So it's very last with his teeth. So I would recommend that he be sedated properly and someone actually puts a gag in and has a good look at his teeth. This might be contributing to your problem. The fact that he can't chew properly says to me that he's probably got dental issues. But often when they're not chewing properly, they're not digesting what you're giving them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a big problem. So we do need to look at that. Just consider that. If I see that, then I know that this horse isn't coping with chewing. And it tells me that whatever he eats is probably not ground up enough for the gut to digest it. And the grass is the least digestible of them all. The best quality thing is your teff and your lucerne.
Okay, which he should mostly be on that.
So in thoroughbreds I find I can't feed them aerogrostis at all.
Yeah.
I only get teff and lucerne. So pop him back in the paddock and let's go and look at what concentrates he's got.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so tell me what he gets.
Okay, so this is all the food that he has.
You see your cup. What's half a cup? Show me.
Half
a scoop.
Yes, half scoop.
Yes, of this scoop.
Yes.
That's only 200 grams. That's nothing. Show me. Put the quarter in there so I can see.
This is good.
The whole thing full.
Yes.
Show me. Fill it.
For
I want
example.
to see. Yes, for example.
For example.
Okay.
Quarter.
Okay, so do you see the problem with this? So it can be flat, it can be full, it can be half. Every day it's different. When the bin's empty, you drop some coming up. When it's full, you make it a full one. I hate scoops because it's never the same.
Yeah,
it's not your fault, but it's not the same. It should be a cup.
3/4.
So you can put to there, or to there, or to there.
Yes.
Okay, the scoops are terrible
Okay.
because it's not consistent every day.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
and I understand that. I also feed horses. When the food's at the bottom and you use a scoop, you drop half the pellets when you're coming up.
Yes.
If you put it in there, it's the same every day.
Yes.
A suggestion to you, fill a jug with the golden years, see if that's a kilo, weigh it. Probably a full one of that white one would probably be close to a kilo. So my recommendation for him is 3 kilograms a day of golden years, half a cup of fiber beet, and the lucerne cubes. That's what I would put him on. Simple and easy. This is a real nightmare because, as you can see, you can vary it so easily. And we're going to only feed him teff and lucerne.
Okay.
And I think you'll see a difference. Golden years is a superfood for old horses.
But the rest time I give him balance.
No, don't give him balancer. He's thin. Balancer is for fat horses, not thin horses.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't use balancer for thin horses. We use it on like your warmblood. When you only give grass and balancer, that's when you use balancer.
Okay.
When you have a thin horse, don't use balancer. You use proper food.
So, I mean, you don't have to change anything now.
Don't
But
change
I will.
anything now. Do what you do, and we'll change it when Melissa comes back. She'll show them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll show you everything.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Jenny. Hi. So I've just got a horse nutritionist here.
That's what he's on, and whether we can simplify it.
Absolutely fine.
Okay, so we'll use what you have in the feed room, but just keep it simple.
100%.
Okay.
Happy to do whatever it takes.
And then are you adding oil at the moment?
I was adding linseed oil, then I was adding full fat soya, but you know,
Okay,
I
don't
kind
use
of
full
had
fat
too much
soya.
of
All
stuff.
these full fat things are 45% protein.
So then,
So they're actually worse. So if you want to do oil, I'll put here oil. Then go and buy canola oil.
I actually did bring
Okay,
canola oil.
and 200 mils minimum a day. If you do less than that,
Okay.
you're wasting your money.
Pass me that oil, please, Brave.
So that's what I always use, canola
Okay.
oil,
Mm-hmm.
but a cup a day. That will get condition on horses
Okay.
without making them fizzy.
Okay. We are adding ProSac probiotic.
No, you're wasting your money.
Okay.
Completely wasting your money. Those things don't make any difference to the hind gut
Okay.
in the horse.
How
So
come?
diarrhea.
Because the acidity in the stomach kills everything that goes further back. So they're hind gut fermenters, horses. So all that acid in the stomach already kills. If you use probiotics, we need to get the right one, and there are only a couple on the market that really gets the hind gut. There's only one that I know called the Ecana Forte. But most old horses in diarrhea is partly because of the chewing, and it's just a syndrome. They seem to excrete more water. As long as he's healthy and happy and no temperature, then I don't worry about it too much. So you can use the
I've
beet.
used it for years and years and years.
If you're feeding lucerne in this country, you really don't need beet.
Don't need the beets. Okay.
And it's expensive.
It is terribly
So
expensive.
don't use it.
What is the beet used for?
So it's a very good gut fermenting nutrient. So I use it on horses who can't eat well, who can't eat lucerne, those kind of horses.
Oh, okay.
And in England they use lots of it because they don't have lucerne. We have
Really?
lucerne, so lucerne meets those requirements.
I've got a toothless
Nothing.
boy who's 29.
Yeah, so that you can use the
Yeah.
fiber beet for.
It's
like
just
I-
forage replacement.
Bran, I never use bran. Protein doesn't make horses hot. So that's what you've got to understand. Carbohydrates make horses hot. It's not the protein. So you can feed as much protein as you like. It won't make
Really?
them hot.
So it won't kill a horse to feed super amounts of protein. So if you feed super amounts of carbs,
That's where your problem lies.
so that's when you'll
And
make
that's
them like
also where colics come from, it's the carbs.
it's the carbs. Okay. Well,
The
that's fine.
protein's not the danger, it's the carbs. It's a really key thing to understand, and people don't in this country because all our feed is based on protein content.
Okay.
Everybody feeds 10%, 12%, 14% protein. I'm not interested in the protein. If you feed too much protein, a horse will lose weight, like if you were doing the Tim Noakes diet.
Yeah.
But if you eat the right amount of protein and you're exercising and you're getting a bit of carbohydrate, most of your non-structured carbohydrates come out of grass or
Okay.
hay. And that's why a good quality grass is more important than too much concentrate.
So, is there any courses that you could like suggest that I would?
Not that I know of, hey? That
No.
I know of. All the ones I've done are sort of post-grad stuff. So Kentucky Equine Research is what you need to be linked into. They do all over the world stuff, KER.
Okay.
And go on there and get as much info from that as you can. And you can post questions to them and they'll answer.
Oh, that's right.
Supplements are a waste of time. The only good
Yeah.
supplement that you can maybe give a horse is for ulcers and vitamin E, because the vitamin E levels are quite low in humans.
Just vitamin E.
So I make I supply one called Songi E. It's a pure krill vitamin E mix that you add to the feed, and that's quite nice, and that's pure, and that's all that is. And then you can, if you want to add joint supplement, although the absorption is hopeless. It's a waste of time. I wouldn't waste my money on those things. I wouldn't be using Legend either. That's a very expensive use. We don't use much Legend. In fact, they're showing that it doesn't really work.
Okay, so it's a complete waste of money.
Yeah, 1,000 Rand a shot. We use Pentazan.
Pentazan.
Yeah, inject them once a month with that.
Okay.
And that seems to be more useful than the Legend.
Is Pentazan expensive?
Works out to about the same.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
1,000 Rand a shot.
Would it rather be better to do it every couple of months?
No. So the idea is to do it every 3 to 4 treatments every week for 4 weeks, and then once a month thereafter. No, if you do it randomly, you don't get the effect you're wanting to get. Pentazan and anything over about 14 I would be using, but again, it's a cost thing.
Otherwise, what I have been doing after every intensive ride is I just coat her leg in cooling gel, wash it.
Hose it, use ice boots, that's probably the best thing.
Okay, I've got an ice boot, so I'll continue using those.
Come out the way,
And then, awesome, thank you. Bye. This is the problem when you have a horse that gets older, specifically thoroughbreds. Thoroughbreds, when they do age, their feet are an issue, their gut becomes a bit funny, where he has a bit of diarrhea and he also has liquid coming out of his butthole. That's apparently quite normal. And he also has teeth issues, which is normal for, as horses get older, they have like really sore teeth. All you can really do for your horse as it ages is make him or her as comfortable as possible, and, you know, give him a good feed and do everything that you can to make the rest of your life comfortable. Costa, hello. So yeah guys, thanks for joining me in today's video, and stay tuned for more how to look after your aging horse. Bye.